So thanks. Today and later today, weekday morning.
This morning. Six o'clock, it's First Amendment Friday, which means we're taking your phone calls, your emails, your comments, your questions, anything you want to get off your chest this morning before we head into the weekend. My guests, well, look who's in the studio this morning. Darcelle.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm perfect.
Portland's most famous personality, I guess.
Perhaps that would be the kindest way to put it at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Thanks for coming in.
You're
this
welcome.
Morning. And Patty Brightman.
Good morning.
Who specializes in telling people no.
That's right.
Now explain that.
I wrote a book called How to Say No Without Feeling Guilty, but the subtitle is Say Yes to More Time, More Energy, and What Matters Most to You.
Now, see, we have to find out what she does for a living first to understand why she's so good at saying no.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I'm not going to go there with you.
I'm leaving that alone. Truly.
I am a literary agent, so I say no to writers very frequently who want me to represent their books.
And they're always asking you at parties, publish my book, I've got a brilliant, brilliant novel.
Well, I stopped telling people at parties that I'm an agent. What I say instead is that I say no for a living. And then people, instead of saying, come on, really, what do you do? They say, ooh, I wish I could say no. Ooh, how do you do that without feeling guilty? I can never say no. So I realized there was a market for a book on how to say no.
So you're going to give us a few tips on that.
I'll be glad to.
And Darcelle, you just came in to talk about the news of the day, right?
Of course, I'm right on the cutting edge, you know. So I came in to look beautiful for you. I came in to sell ice cream over the top of your booth here.
No, it's actually a Kobo's coffee.
Oh, it's coffee.
Yes, it's we have our own coffee. It's called Buzz Blend.
Buzz Blend.
Comes from the Kobo's company, which fell on hard times this week.
That's right.
Unfortunately,
this is wonderful.
But they still are sending us coffee.
Hot dogs?
No hot dogs, just coffee.
Well, thank you very much.
Strong but never bitter.
Let's go back to San Francisco.
And Darcelle is here with me.
Yes, we're
here.
And
Patty Brightman is with me, who specializes in telling people no, so you can tell people no.
Well, you know how to say yes very well. That's the goal of the book, is get people to say yes to what they really love to do. You both know how to say yes and embrace your own priorities and be who you are.
Darcelle's obviously said yes to a lot of things.
Probably more than I should have. Perhaps
Who should buy that book that you've written about saying no?
People who are not happy in their jobs, people who have high-maintenance people in their lives to whom they are afraid to say no, people who push your buttons and you don't know how to set your limits, anybody who's not happy doing what she's doing in life and wishes she had more time or more spaciousness in her life.
You look like you're kind of high maintenance.
I'm high maintenance. It takes a lot of money to look this cheap. You said she. This is not for men to read and
it's for everybody, but women have more trouble saying no, I think.
What about relationships? Is this
whole chapter on relationships? Oh, absolutely. Saying
how to say no and
to the people who love you most. Oh, yes, without.
Darcelle is my guest this morning.
Good morning. Come and see us at Darcelle's.
I was going to say, would you have a show tonight?
I have a show. I have a show, 2 shows on Friday and Saturday, 8:30 and 10:30, and 1 show Wednesday and Thursday at 8:30.
And if people are having birthdays, do you sing happy birthday?
The place to celebrate. Do I sing happy birthday? Do I ever sing happy birthday? Sometimes they sing on key, and I really get really upset.
Is that right?
No singing. We give you a tape of it. You have a tape.
I have a tape from 11 years ago of my 30th birthday.
And you get to hear that all the time, and I never listen to them. I refuse. I burn them.
Patty Brightman is also my guest, and she's written a book called How to Say No Without Feeling Too Guilty About It.
Too guilty. Right. It's very easy. Anyone can do it.
Give us another tip.
One of the tips for saying no is never answer when somebody asks you. Never say yes or no. Always buy time. Say, let me think about that and get back to you.
You know what it's like working for somebody like that, though?
Like that.
Let me check my appointment book and get... Well, you may not like it, but it puts so much pressure on somebody in the moment. That's why we all end up doing things we don't want to do, and we go, oh, why did I get into this? We can say, let me check my appointment book and get back to you.
As an employer, I want it
Well,
pretty
this isn't
clear.
not necessarily at work. At work, there are a whole other section of
Oh, I
techniques.
see. That's a different
This is for friendships, and somebody says, can you help me with my garage sale Saturday? Or can you come help me paint my living room? Can you come to my 2-year-old's birthday party? All the annoying little things you don't want to do.
Well, the 2-year-old birthday party, I'm making a dress that day. But garage sales, I love.
Well, I love to go there to buy things. I don't like to go there to work necessarily.
Oh, sure.
But you know, the fact is, if you say, let me get back to you, you can feel less pressure. You can still say yes. You can still decide, I really would like to do that. But you're not put on the spot. You don't have to answer under pressure.
You get to
Don't they know, though, that you're hedging and it'll probably be no?
Sometimes it isn't
you're
no.
Hedging. You're hedging.
You are hedging, and that gives you space to
I'm
say
going to
no
let this
or yes.
continue for just a moment. 19 minutes before 7. You got the...
Well, it's good to hedge.
Ellen and Patty are still having their conversation, but I want to be able to take a few phone calls as well. Let's go to Wade in White Salmon. Wade, good morning. You're on the buzz with Darcelle and Patty.
Hi. Carson Darcelle.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Wade.
Hi.
Go ahead, Wade.
I've seen your show pretty good. I like that. My daughter, Sarah, wants to come over to see it.
Okay.
Hi.
Bring her over.
We'll bring her over. Here's Sarah. She wants to say hi to you.
Okay.
Oh, is she old enough to go to Darcelle's show?
Hi, I'm from White Salmon, Washington.
Hi, White Salmon. What's
You
your
know
name,
what?
darling?
Sarah.
What's your name?
Sarah.
Althera.
Yeah.
We have shows Wednesday through Saturday night. Give us a call. We'd love to take
Yeah.
you. And we're going to be in, we got a call from Baker,
Yeah.
and we're going to be in Richland on May 7th.
So then
No,
after
I'm
they
28, and I've never been to any of your shows.
You got to come down and see his
And
show.
I'll do Rhinestone Cowboy just for you. I beg your pardon.
Darcelle, a locally recognized figure.
Quite a figure.
There's a laugh on that one. And Patty Brightman, who's written a book called How to Say No. And I want to get one last...
by the way. Patty's
noticed
very
that,
slender.
huh?
I noticed that. We're sitting really close to each other. So.
Are you going to make her
Do
feel...
I look thinner by sitting next to you?
You look gorgeous.
Look at you.
I have makeup
You're so
envy.
sweet.
Let's take some more calls. Margaret's on the line from Vancouver. Margaret, good morning. You're on the buzz.
Good morning. I just wanted to call and comment on how well we thoroughly enjoy going to Darcelle's and watching your shows.
Thank you. Thank you, darling.
Oh, thank you.
What's your name?
Margaret from
Margaret.
Vancouver.
Give me a call later today, and I'll comp you in a couple people.
Hey, great.
Okay.
Yes, we just love coming to your shows.
I'll give you a treat.
How
Thank
long have you been performing in
33
Portland?
years in Portland.
You still
33.
like it?
I was 6 when I started. Do I still like it? I love it. I wouldn't be here this time. I love it. You know I love it. I have a great time. It's a job. In 33 years, I have never once said, I really don't want to go to work today.
I can say that as well.
Yeah,
Not
because-
as many years,
But because you're doing what you love to do, and I do what I love to do. I love entertaining people. I love the smiles. I love when they laugh. I love when they cry. If I happen to get in that mood, and yeah. So that's showbiz.